A community under the spotlight. Savile Town is part of Dewsbury in West Yorkshire, with an almost entirely Muslim population and 5 mosques. We've seen the headlines, but what's it really like to grow up here? Well, some of the locals have agreed to take me on a tour and to talk about what they make of all the attention that Savile Town's attracted. First stop of the day, a local beauty parlour.
Facials, waxing, threading, nails, pedicure, manicure, anything.
When I walked into this parlour, this could have been anywhere in the country, but there's been a lot of focus on Dewsbury recently, especially because of the 2 teenage boys that have gone out to Syria.
Devastating, obviously, because when you think about the families, what they're going through.
It depends on the parents as well. We need to keep an eye on our children, what they're doing on the internet, because they can get influenced by anywhere, by anybody on internet. You can, it's on your obviously fingertip, the whole world. So it's not really Dewsbury who is making these boys.
I grew up in nearby Bradford after my parents moved here from Pakistan in the 50s. As a child, I was often the only Asian in my class, but times have changed. Here in Savile Town, the schools are predominantly Muslim, and the area is often being criticised for almost being a separate town within a town. Yet teenagers belonging to a local youth group say that's a media myth.
We hosted a football tournament which had a 11-a-side match at the end of it with 11 imams from the mosque and 11 priests from the church. The whole point of it was to bring people from different communities, Muslims and non-Muslims, together and show that there's not much difference. It's just a religion, but at the end of the day everyone's the same.
Back at the youth club, they revealed their concerns for the 2 friends now believed to be in Syria. Did any of you guys know them?
Yeah. They were really good friends. They're just not normal, ordinary people. You never think that they'd ever go there. And when we first found out, it was just like a shock to everyone, the whole community. They just never knew what to do. It was just like, oh, they're random. They never talked to anyone about it and anything.
Do you wish you could have stopped them?
I think not just one person, it's just the community. We should have worked harder and we should have tackled this problem ages ago.
We've got to talk about this more often in regards to the younger generation and get it instilled into them early that this sort of things, it's not a true form of Islam, it's a barbaric version, and you shouldn't go there, you shouldn't join ISIS, you shouldn't go to Syria or anything like that.
There's no doubting that this bit of Dewsbury feels very different to many parts of Britain. There's even a Sharia arbitration court nearby, though it operates within British laws. Sufia and Reese invited me to their mosque, one of the smaller ones in Savile Town. It's not seen as radical, but it was also attended by the boys believed to now be in Syria. Is this where we take our shoes off?
Yeah, just put them on the rack.
This is the main prayer hall.
Yeah, it accommodates hundreds of people and they come 5 times a day to pray. On special occasions such as Eid and Friday prayers, you get a lot more than that.
Former head teacher Farouk Younis attends the same mosque. He also runs the youth group and encourages teenagers to come here.
Well, basically we promote youngsters coming to the mosque because they learn the good things from here.
A lot of youngsters come to this mosque, including the 2 teenage boys who went out to Syria. And there's a perception on the outside that was it something to do with the mosque that might have radicalised them.
That is totally a false perception. Hundreds and hundreds of people will come here. So if 1 person or 2 people come to this mosque and they've done something wrong, what has mosque got to do with it? The mosque here teaches peace and harmony between all.
For Muslim parents, it's not just their sons they worry about when it comes to radicalisation. Girls too are targeted. Just a few months ago, 3 women from East London went out to join so-called Islamic State. How do you feel about that?
Women are at the moment doing the same as the boys are doing in any field. So it could be the part of that.
I've been born and brought up in Dewsbury, and the culture around it is mainly, Muslim, but obviously it's multicultural as well.
The 50 or so streets that make up Savile Town are distinctly Muslim. But as to its being a separate town within a town, no one I met believed that. They all see themselves as being from Dewsbury and proud.